Hi guys, I'm Tom from Apex Customs. What you see behind me is a beautiful example of a 1955 Ford Crown Victoria. Our client brought it in after purchasing it from Barrett-Jackson, loves the car, wasn't very reliable. He said none of the lights were working. He wanted air conditioning because it's hot in Arizona. He wanted to make sure the car was reliable, and he wanted to add mirrors because, believe it or not, it came with those very cool spotlights, but it didn't come with side view mirrors. So we got the vehicle in, took a look at it, did a mechanical inspection, found some areas of concern. So the first thing we did is we pulled the gauges, the instrument panel, and the radio. It's got a beautiful radio in it, but our client wanted a little bit more technology built into his system so he could use his Bluetooth and a USB, etc. So we pulled those out. We took those over to RS Gauge Works in Phoenix. They were able to retrofit the OEM radio with an Aurora design system that allows the vehicle or the radio to have Bluetooth functionality and USB. We do need to address the cooling system because when adding the air conditioning, it's going to add extra stress on the motor, which is going to cause it to run hotter. So we took out the old brass radiator. We put in an aluminum radiator that was a direct fit radiator from Champion Radiators. They also provided us a shroud for this 16-inch Maradyne fan that pulls 2250 CFMs. That's more than enough to keep this beast cool. We added Gates hoses and new belts and made sure this thing is going to stay nice and cool during the hot summer months. The electrical system was a little bit more challenging. We went through and checked everything. Client stated that none of the lights were working. Luckily, about 2/3 of it was just the fact that all the bulbs were missing or burnt out. So we replaced the bulbs. We did have to put a pressure switch on the brakes to get the brake lights to work, but now they work fantastic, including the cool spotlights that you see on the side of the car. So when we first test drove the car, it was fairly anemic. I mean, it's got this big V8 with dual 600 CFM carbs, and so we were wondering why it was driving like it was a 4-cylinder. We ended up doing some testing. We found, and we started chasing the problem. We added a new fuel pump, which got it up to the correct PSI. We added a new fuel filter, some new fuel lines, fixed some fuel leaks. It also had very, very small air filters on it, which were basically the same size as the one in my Honda lawnmower at home. So we added some bigger Canon air filters that made it stick up a little bit more. And then the client decided, instead of rebuilding those first generation Edelbrocks that were on there, just go ahead and get 2 brand new 600 CFM Edelbrocks, which we did. And that really woke this car up and makes it drive like it's actually a V8. Of course, there are beautiful times in Arizona and you want to have the windows down. Unfortunately, none of the power windows worked when we got the car, and finding parts for them was tricky. We actually had to custom build some switches, do some custom wiring harnesses, and we got all 4 windows to work properly the way they should. Once all the mechanical portion of the build was finished, we really wanted to address the aesthetics of the car. It did look beautiful, but like for instance, this door, the gaps weren't right. And so when you opened it, it actually caused body damage on both this door and that front fender. So we addressed that. We lined up the gaps. We did the body work. We repainted that fender, repainted this door. And then once that was done, we went ahead and did a buff and polish on the entire car to get the paint as good as it could be, and protected it with Ceramic Pro. And the customer opted for the Ceramic Pro Gold package, which includes 4 layers of 9/8 ceramic, a layer of top coat, and then of course the textiles, the leather, the glass, well, there's no plastics in this car, but if they did have plastics, we would have covered those too. And it comes with a lifetime warranty. This client's going to enjoy this car for a long, long, long time. So he opted for the lifetime warranty, so he never had to worry about it again. The project had its challenges, but it was an exciting project. It was a fun project. When you drive down the street in this car, you get a lot of looks. And I think that's really, really cool. It's a fun car to drive. If you have a classic car that needs some maintenance or complete restoration, think about Apex Customs. We love what we do. We enjoy building cars, and we'd love to build a car for you.